Hey guys, welcome back to Gallivanting Kendall. I'm Kendall Clement. Do not miss another video. Send me your email address at gallivanting.kendall23@gmail.com. That's gallivanting.kendall23@gmail.com. The address is in the show notes and at the bottom of your screen if you have your closed captioning turned on. Today, I want to talk to you about the Philippines vibe. Hit like and subscribe, and let's ride. Guys, I have been really sick and under the weather these last few days. And it's interesting, it's been coming on for probably the last 3 weeks. I slowly been getting the sniffles. I mean, just barely, you start sneezing and you think, oh, there must be some dust around, or maybe it's a touch of allergies. But I generally don't have allergies, except for my eyes. But I just been sniffling and coughing just a little bit. And, this past week, it really came down on me, like the last 3 days, man, last 3 or 4 days, actually. Today, I'm feeling a little bit better. But, the Philippines vibe, man, there's really is an energy in this country. Filipinos don't understand it. But if you're American and you come here, you get it. It feels a whole lot different here than it does in the US. Most of us who come here have a passive income. And some of us come here and we work here. We're digital nomads. I'm lucky enough to have that passive income. And whenever I've been sick in America, I always had like this guilty kind of a feeling inside, like, I should be doing something, or feeling guilty because I can't work. I honestly don't feel that here. I'm surrounded by, I've got mountains on one side of my house. I got the ocean behind me. And, there's always like this ocean breeze, and these people are so nice, and everything's really just laid back compared to the way the energy and the vibe is in America. It's just very, very laid back in this country. And, you don't feel that guilt that you feel when you get sick or when you can't function. The last couple of days, I've just been, I have you've seen my house, and the first video I posted was of my house. I have, on the second floor, I have a hallway, 2 bedrooms, but I also have a hallway. And on either end of the hallway, I have a balcony. And I just opened both those doors so my dog can keep herself entertained, and I'm in bed and I'm just watching Netflix and Amazon Prime videos and, fading in and out of consciousness. Occasionally I hear my dog out on the balcony barking at some other dog or something, whatever she's looking at, a gecko or whatever is outside. It's been kind of nice, and the weather's been crappy. The weather's been real crappy. My thing about, it is the rainy season though. And my thing about rain, I don't like the cold. That's my whole thing. Like in LA, when it rains, it's generally cold. When we have like those rainy periods, we do have rainy years in LA, like January, February, March, if it's raining in LA, it's cold outside, and I really don't like it. I hibernate, and then I get that guilty feeling. But here, when it rains, it's never cold, man. It's never cold. At nighttime, it doesn't get any lower than like 77 degrees Fahrenheit. That's the lowest I've ever seen, and I'm okay with that. Generally, it's still around 80 at the lowest during the rainy season, and it's raining, and I'm okay with that. In the last few days, we had this typhoon that came through. It missed us, but we did get quite a bit of the rain, and it's just been, I've been ill, and I've been listening to the rain and listening to my dog, and watching Netflix, watching Amazon Prime. Which I gotta encourage you guys, when you come, you want to get a VPN so that you can keep up on your US shows and movies. You can catch your entertainment. Football comes on in the AM, the early AM hours here. So, and the overnight hours as well. You can get some football on like Peacock and Paramount Plus. But the best VPN that I've seen so far, And I've had 3 of them. I've tried Nord, I've tried IP Vanish, and I've also tried Norton VPN, but the best one that I've found is Express VPN. I paid for it monthly. Well, the first year I was here, I paid for it for the full year, and then I paid for it monthly after that. But I've tried, like, I guess that's 4 VPNs, right? Nord, IP Vanish, and Norton. I was using Norton security software for for the first year I was here, and I tried the VPN, but it wasn't very good. And what I found is, like, the best VPN is Express VPN for the Philippines. That works really, really well. And what's nice about Express is you can not only pick your country like the US, but you can also pick your city. I like to pick LA because I like to, you know, check in on LA local news now and then, and I'm just accustomed to the time slots in Los Angeles for even national stuff. Those are just some of the things that you can look forward to when you come here. You know, you can look forward to a real laid back kind of an energy. It's just different. It's so stress free here. You won't even believe it. You know, you just won't believe it. You know, I've even toyed with the idea of moving to Moao Boao. You know, when I did that video on I did a video once and I mentioned that Moao Boao was laid back, and somebody yelled at me, literally yelled at me in the comments, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Moao Boao is not laid back. And I could tell by the way he wrote it that he was Filipino. Well, no, it's not laid back if you're Filipino. But if you're an American and you're coming here and you've got money, got that support that you need from your pension because you're retired, like a lot of us are, the Philippines in general, it doesn't even matter if you're in Manila, man. If you're coming here as an American and you're retired, it's laid back, you know, and the energy here is a lot different. Even if you're a digital nomad and you're working here, you're still working your job. And, you know, like I have a friend up in Bogo City, you know, he works for the same company he worked for in the US, and they let him come here to live with his wife. You know, it's laid back. The Philippines is just a laid back country when you compare it to any city in America. You know, we're so stressed out all the time in America. We're chasing our dreams and chasing the Joneses and trying to keep up with the latest car and the nicest house. And it's just a bit much, man. So, you know, that's one of the nice things about the Philippines is that you don't have to keep up with anybody. You can just come here and you can just do your thing. And you don't have to worry about trying to impress anybody or trying to, you know, measure up to anyone else's standards. And you know what? If your friends and family, I've said this before, if they don't like your lifestyle here and they don't like that you've come here to get away from all that hustle and bustle and the rat race, and they don't like that you're dating women half your age or more, and, you know, they don't like that you don't do much on a daily basis because you consider yourself retired or you've taken early retirement, you know what? Bless them, man. Bless them. Bless them. Wish them a happy life and get on with yours, brother. You know, just get on with yours. Just have a nice life. Move on, because I'm telling you, life is pretty sweet here. Once you move here and you figure it out, once you get it all figured out, and it only takes about a year to really get settled in. You know, like the first 6 months you're working, you're learning new things and you're trying to feel your way around. And after a year, you're still learning your way around and you're learning how to shop and save money and stuff like that. Once you really get dialed in on the system, it takes about a year for you to really get settled here. A year, maybe a little bit more. And then you're still learning new things after that. But, you know, it's, once you figure it out, you've got a pretty easy life here. You got a pretty sweet life, and it doesn't take you long to find a girlfriend either. I'm going to do a video on that. I was going to do it today, but I don't really have the energy for that. But I want to do another video on another kind of a Philippine woman that you're going to run into, and I think I might do that in my next video. But we'll see. If you feel you've gotten something out of this video, hit like and subscribe, get added to my email list, shoot me an email. That email is in the show notes. I thank you. Thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your support. And as always, take care of each other and give somebody a great day.